irony. Progeny of Saturnian energy. The boneheaded ignorance, because it takes a long time for things to penetrate through awareness. So irony. I have experienced a lot of ironic things in life. It protects me in a way. It does keep me humble. It was the first language I learned, basically. It's how I became aware of the Tao, in a way. The power of pride to raise you up and destroy you. The value of authenticity. I was always punished by reality when I tried to be fake. So it was very quick and ironic in life when I was young. So learning astrology gave me an understanding of archetypes in motion, the flow of emotion, the psychology of psyche in a way that's more in tune with reality, symbology, spirit, all senses, not just through the mind. So I learned about Saturn. That put me in tune with my ancestral lines. So I can see my ancestral karmas, lineage through my chart. When I look at my father and my mother's chart, my brothers, sisters, I can see how our energies are engaged for this spirit, this curse, this gifted curse that we're cultivating in our own ways. So after learning of Ixion, then I learned about Ixion's path, which is something that's just been kind of arising within me the past 2 years. And I see it in others and in this world, in particular in relation to Black Moon, Lilith, and Uranus. Now, for people born around 77, you may have Ixion Uranus square Saturn. That's part of the signature of Ixion's way. So it's a corruption of absolute understanding and power. That's the legacy the family hands down. Rising to the top, and then everything that took you to get there, you have to pay it back forward in life. And so you become a reluctant teacher and example. At least that's the feeling. As the father hands the blood down, as the mother hands the blood down. And so it takes, who knows, I don't know anything about these dates, they're ideas. Let's just say it takes thousands of lifetimes before an awareness of one thought is realized in your life here now as a living, breathing being. So imagine a child steals something off the shelf or gets in a fight and beats up another kid. And imagine how long it takes that kid to get over that experience, both kids. If it's the latter. So imagine that energy going through thousands of years of your ancestors accumulating power in this Ixion expression. No, imagine that's not just your ancestors. Imagine there are beings in other dimensions, other areas of the cosmos, feeling the same energy, doing that thing too, doing those things. Now imagine that energy itself, that expression, is psyche, is an element of psyche, living through us. And we carry that forward through resonance of life in the blood and all matter, everything. So that's one example of how I use astrology. The real reason why is because I have high intuition. I feel a lot of shit and I see the language. And I see the language which doesn't limit me any more than calling it out, essentially, than trying to put a name to it. And everyone is like that, but not everyone is willing to accept. And I believe I understand, because I kind of feel like all of us oscillate between those states of being, willfully ignorant or just boldly ignorant through living life. And that's why the ironic knots and the Saturnian energies rise, Father form, so that the mother void, the crone, the spirit that dwells deep within, can be tapped into, felt, understood. Reasons can be known. And the reasons are always there. It's a different reason depending on the objective or the observer, depending on the time, the psyche of the time. We're all basically connected. Now we're seeing where we've been gaslit, programmed, and divided. This is the feudalism of spirit into mind, soon into matter. What all the shows have been talking about, the movies. We move from amazing movies to reality TV. From reality TV to watching the news, to watching our best actors in government and politics do their shit. Now it isn't even them. Now it's going to just be AI stuff doing everything. So what do you think's happening at our level? What's being removed there? We should never make appraisals of ourselves in relation to a shit show, and we shouldn't fall into lowest common denominator value, because we can't handle how fucked up and stupid this place is. We gotta try and make it better somehow, and the only thing you can do is try and make it better for yourself and show others as you do it. So hopefully they can wake the fuck up and try and do it for themselves. I want to live. I see so many people that don't give a shit. And I understand, because this world is a fucking freak show. But if you live in the woods, if you live in one of these so-called third world countries and you're in a good city, you're in nature, you're in pristine existence, none of all this matters to you. So we are here for something. We got to figure out what it is and use the chaos to our creative advantage in some way. It probably can't be understood in materialistic ways. It can only be understood through the quality of your life and spirit, lived spirit, expressed spirit. You got to express these demons or they hold on. The demons hold on to you because you feed your fire to them. You got to feed the fire to the self and do what it is that makes you feel alive. Because those demons that hang on to us, they're fed into the system. They feed back into psyche of the cosmos and the greater unconscious, and it's just looping shit until we wake up to different realizations, to change, essentially, progression, in the choice to cultivate or consume. I feel we are creators. We need to create. Whatever way that speaks to you most, that's the most powerful. When I was young, I knew children are the key to tapping into the creative universe, the cosmos. There's no better way to anchor yourself into reality, than to invest in it with more than your life, your true heart. Because no one wants to lose children. Now I know there's a lot of people who've been brainwashed by Medusa's stare, because you stare into the shit show and it lives in you. And you think bringing children into this fucked up world is stupid or evil. But that's your own nihilism talking. That's your nihilism living through you. A demon wants to be released. So you gotta live it. Live your stance, your perspective. Stand for what you believe in. And as others stand for what they believe in, the truth will show the way. Nothing popular is true. But that doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means we need to understand the reasons for what we do. The perspectives we hold, the values we hold. Where does that meet with others to create a shared beneficial value? Something that's beyond this relation to the shit show, the human world. What's real? What's authentic? And not the programming of the past working its way through us. How do you help that shit along? By becoming more aware of your own ignorance, killing your own hubris, holding your own demon into the light of authentic ownership, essentially. I feel we're all here for something, our own reasons. But there are also shared reasons. I guess this is part of my shared reason, is doing this. I'm speaking for people that I care about. That's why I get angry. You have to show your truth, essentially, in this world. Or the truth of the world will consume you.